While taking a tough stand on terrorism, External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj once again unleashed a strong attack on Pakistan at the United Nations General Assembly on Saturday. Swaraj, in a hard-hitting speech at the UNGA, said that India is recognized as global IT superpower, while Pakistan is known for terrorism. Riled by India's charge of spreading terrorism in the region, Pakistan has accused India of so-called terror activities in its country. Pakistan's permanent representative to the United Nations, Maliha Lodhi, accused India of inciting alleged trouble in Pakistan.
आज इस मंच से मैं पाकिस्तान के सियासतदानों से एक सवाल पूछना चाहती हूं कि क्या कभी आपने इकट्ठे बैठकर ये सोचा है कि भारत और पाकिस्तान साथ साथ आजाद हुए थे, लेकिन आज भारत की पहचान दुनिया भर में एक आईटी के सुपर पावर के रूप में बनी है और पाकिस्तान की पहचान एक दहशतगर्द मुल्क, एक आतंकवादी देश के रूप में बनी है।
Swaraj, in a hard-hitting speech at the UNGA, said that India is recognized as global IT superpower, while Pakistan is infamous as export factory of terror, pointing out the glaring difference between the two countries in terms of development. The minister said that India has established IITs, IIMs, aims, while Pakistan produced terrorists such as JEM and Lashkar-e-Toiba and also Haqqani network. She also accused Islamabad of waging a war against India. She took Pakistan Prime Minister Shahid Abbasi's speech head-on and said, and quote-unquote, champion of hypocrisy is preaching about humanity from his podium.
हमने IITs बनाए, इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी, हमने IIMs बनाए, इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ मैनेजमेंट, हमने एम्स जैसे अस्पताल बनाए, ऑल इंडिया इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ मेडिकल साइंसेज, हमने अंतरिक्ष के क्षेत्र में विश्व प्रसिद्ध संस्थान बनाए। पर पाकिस्तान वालों, आपने क्या बनाया? आपने लश्कर-ए-तैयबा बनाया, आपने जैश-ए-मोहम्मद बनाया, आपने हक्कानी नेटवर्क बनाया, आपने हिजबुल मुजाहिदीन बनाया, आपने आतंकवादी ठिकाने बनाए, आपने टेररिस्ट कैंप्स बनाए।
Shortly after Swaraj's speech, Prime Minister Narendra Modi took to Twitter and lauded her. He wrote, and I quote, "Incredible speech by External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj at the United Nations. She has made India extremely proud at the world stage." External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj was insightful in identifying global challenges and strongly reiterated India's commitment to create a better planet. A strong message was given by Sushma Swaraj on the dangers of terrorism and why we have to unite and fight this menace, unquote. Well, riled by India's charge of spreading terrorism in the region, Pakistan has accused India of so-called terror activities in its country. Pakistan's permanent representative to the United Nations, Maliha Lodhi, accused India of inciting alleged trouble in Pakistan through spies. Lodhi made the remarks during her address at the 72nd session of the General Assembly in the United Nations on Saturday.
State terrorism, which the Indian National Security Advisor has boasted is being sponsored by India's spy agencies in my country, in what he called a double squeeze strategy. Pakistan has in its custody an Indian spy, an intelligence officer, Kulbhushan Yadav, who confessed to India's support to terrorist activities in my country. In fact, India has considerable experience in the state sponsorship of terrorism in our region. It has sponsored and perpetrated terrorism and aggression against all its neighbors, creating terrorist groups, destabilizing and blockading neighbors to do its strategic bidding, and sponsoring subversion, sabotage and terrorism in various parts of Pakistan.
While addressing the United Nations General Assembly, Sushma Swaraj also reaffirmed India's commitment to the landmark Paris Climate Change Agreement. She further said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has formed an international solar alliance to support the concern of climate change. She added that the challenge posed by climate change requires more serious action than talks and urged leaders of the developed nations to help the less fortunate ones through green climate financing.
विकसित देश अविकसित देशों की मदद के लिए टेक्नोलॉजी ट्रांसफर और ग्रीन क्लाइमेट फाइनेंसिंग की अपनी प्रतिबद्धता पूरी करें ताकि हम अपनी भावी पीढ़ियों को सर्वनाश से बचा सकें.
We're also getting a lot of reactions to that speech at the UNGA. Let's listen in.
तत्कालीन सरकार का ही कुछ श्रेय नहीं जाता. हमने भी प्रयास करके बहुत दूर तक हम लाए थे विश्व की सोच को कि जो उनकी सोच विश्व की है वो हमारी सोच से जुड़ सके, और जो हमने बहुत दिन तक हमारी दुविधा थी और हमारा कष्ट था वो विश्व स्वीकार करे. आज उन्होंने स्वीकार किया है और इसलिए ये एक ऐसा अवसर है जिस पर हमें विश्व के सामने इस बात को दोहराना चाहिए.
Well, the Indian reply has been very appropriate, very timely, and has served to remind the world what Pakistan is really like. That is a terroristan. It is the hub, the center of much of world terrorism. Everyone in the world, all terrorists caught anywhere in the world, whether it's Europe or anywhere else, so somehow or the other been trained or visited Pakistan, trained in Pakistan, visited Pakistan, or had some dealings with official or unofficial with Pakistan.
She has been very critical of Pakistan, It's a statement of fact with what she mentioned, about Pakistan. Pakistan is increasingly involved in infiltration bit. Pakistan army is violating ceasefire violations every day. It has become a norm, in different sectors. Pakistan is trying to create Afghan-like situation in Jammu and Kashmir state, supporting militancy, funding them, training them, and then infiltrating them. So it's a matter of great concern for the people of India and for the region as well. She raised all these issues before. She believes, but at the same time, India is also willing to negotiate with Pakistan. India believes in peace, but on the condition, the terror and talk will not go side by side.
She ridiculed Pakistan in a manner that has never been exposed before. She went on to say that India has been looking after the people, while we've taken care of poverty, while we've taken care of growth, while we've taken care of very many things. We've got IITs going, we've got IIMs going, we are producing engineers, we are excelling in space and whatnot. Pakistan is only excelling in producing terrorism, in creating sanctuaries for terrorists, creating terrorist organization, creating Hafiz Saids and LET and Jaish-e-Mohammed, Haqqani network and Taliban, etc. They said time has now come for Pakistan to spend the money and the resources that it spends on these for the welfare and care of its own Awam.
You can watch that entire speech of External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj at the United Nations at 8:30 a.m. only on WION.